we should be good to go now. Alright, cool. So just go on its own. Well, let's get swapped over. Change game back. Looks like it's loading fine. Put this into the Game Boy Advance. I should probably change this. Alrighty. Turn that up a little bit. New game. Let's see. What is this cheat code again? Okay. What do we want to name Felix? I'm actually fine with Felix. Felix isn't a bad name. Yeah, I'm okay with Felix. I don't know, I'm not really feeling clever today, I guess. Yeah, we'll go Felix. Jen is fine. Yeah, Jen is fine. Okay, admittedly I do want to name Shiva. Oh. Alright, Shiva it is. I want to do Sheebs. I do actually like renaming Piers to Piers with a Z. Yes, please. Hold on a second, gotta get set up. I don't remember the code, but you do need a code in order to be able to transfer it. Kind of. It is a little simple. Nice. Where is my... There it is. Still have the box for Golden Sun: The Lost Age. I also still have the instruction manual. Don't have the cardboard inside it, but that's important stuff. Page 13 or so, okay. Sorry. I'm looking up. So it's a little bit weird. From the title screen, you have to hold left on the control pad and the R button. So it's not like it's the weirdest thing ever. Going that fast before. Oh, I guess it is done. I really don't remember going that fast before. Very right. Let me watch it before I forget. I could have sworn it actually took a fair amount of time last time. Maybe not. Alright. Make sure that all that I want is on there. Let's go with the items. Yes, that's the one I want. I guess we should be good to go then. Alright. Ages ago, or so the stories tell, the power of alchemy rolled over the world of Wayward. Still need to do a little bit of cleanup after this, so. I press the A button, or does it go automatically? Let's see, I don't think it goes automatically. It makes my life easier. I can go ahead and turn off my Game Boy Advance. Slide forward on the side. Really could have sworn it took longer than that. Not opposed to that, mind you. Anyways. Alchemy wrought the base elements of humanity into thriving civilizations, like lead into gold. But in time, man's dreams gave birth to untold strife, dreams of endless riches, of eternal life, of dominion over all that lived, dreams of conquest and of war. Hi, dog. These dreams would have torn the world apart if not for a few brave and wise men who sealed away the power of alchemy deep in Mount Alepht's soul sanctum. Prologue from Book 1. The town of Vale guarded the secret for many years until Terry and Jenna, whose parents died in a storm 3 years before, disturbed the sanctum. Sadaros and Minardi of the Mars clan followed them into the sanctum. With them traveled Jenna's brother, Felix, thought lost in that same tragic storm. Sadaros and Minardi stole the elemental stars, the keys to breaking the seal on the power of alchemy, and kidnapped Jenna and the scholar Kratom. If those 4 jewels were used to fire the elemental lighthouses, the seal on alchemy would be broken. You know, considering we just played Golden Sun, I think we might happen to know this. I mean, admittedly, it might have been some time between the two games, which there was. Tyrion, set out to stop Satyros, rescue their friends, and return the elemental stars to their home in Soul Sanctum. There we go. They banded together with a young wind adept named Oxt and prepared Satyros and pursued Satyros and Minardi to Immel, a winter-locked town near Mercury Lighthouse. Oh yes, winter. I think winter when I see deserts. I get that we're just going over all the locales from the first game, but still, it's like, this was not the best time for that. There they met the Guardian of the Lighthouse, a water adept named Mamma Mia. With her, they pursued Satyros to the Eyrie high atop Mercury Lighthouse. Terry was too late to stop Satyros from lighting the beacon and escaping. Again, Terry chased him, crossing Angara to the shores of the Caragol Sea. Taking passage on a troubled ship, Terry crossed the Caragol to Tolby. He spoke with Tolby's leader, a strange man named Babby. But how is Babby formed? That is the question. Babby entered Terry in Colosso as a test of his powers. Terry's energy won Colosso and earned him Babby's trust. Babby revealed a great secret to Terry. Thanks to mystic drought from the lost land of Lemuria, Babby had lived for 150 years. He offered to help Terry, who then headed deep into Gondolin. In the town of Lalavero, Terry learned that Satyros and Minardi had kidnapped a young girl named Shiva, whom they needed within the lighthouse. Terry fought and defeated them atop the lighthouse, but he was too late. The beacon had been lit. A great cataclysm followed. Shiva fell into the sea. Felix jumped in to save her, but both were lost in the rolling waves. Jenna left the lighthouse to find them, but to no avail. Terry went to Lalavera, where Babby asked him to find Lemuria and the remaining lighthouses. He gave Terry a Lemurian ship to make the journey for Lost Land. Babby didn't really ask him. Babby's assistant, whose name I'm blanking on at the moment, did. This chapter of our story begins with Jenna, just before the beacon on Venus Lighthouse is lit. Flashback. Well, more like time rewind. But yes, this game does not. This game takes place starts slightly before the end of the first game, which makes sense considering that we're switching parties. Isn't this familiar? Are you sure we should be leaving like this? Once we go down those stairs, we can't get back into the lighthouse. Maybe I should have stopped my brother. Jen, is something troubling you? What is it? What's wrong? I have a bad feeling, like something terrible is going to happen. Hi, Alex. I won't like you, Jenna. Surprised to see me? Alex, were you listening? Where's Felix? Why isn't he here with you? He went back up top. My brother? He left us. What can Felix possibly be thinking? He was worried about Shiva. He went to check on her. He was supposed to be leaving. Oh, I thought you would have been far from this lighthouse by now. Why are you still here? We tried to stop Felix from going back up to the Eyrie. I like him. Once Felix gets an idea into his head, he rarely changes his mind. Alex, what were you talking about Jenna just now? What were you talking about just now? Oh, not Jenna. Bleh. What did you mean when you said, how unlike you? I was really surprised to hear you expressing such concern, Jenna. Nevertheless, I'm impressed Felix went back. Don't change the subject, Alex. What did you mean? Are you saying that I'm insensitive? If that's what you heard, then I must have misspoken. Accept my apologies. Well, Jenna, I think Alex has said his piece on the matter. I'm not sure he has, Kraden. Who do you think you are talking to me like that? What? I retract my statement, my dear. Forget all about it, Jenna. So tell me about this feeling, Jenna. I'm not sure we should be leaving Venus Lighthouse yet. What are you saying? You can't really mean to remain here. Alex was right. It's far too dangerous, Jenna. We would only hinder the others. The others? Did Terry follow us to the lighthouse? It would seem so. He must be trying to stop Saldaros and Minardi. My brother goes back and finds Terry. They're going to end up fighting. The Venus lighthouse has not been lit, then yes. If the lighthouse... Good night. See ya. If the Venus lighthouse has not yet been lit, yes, they will fight. Felix is a terribly rash young man, is he not? He is. Why are boys such fools? He may be rash, but Felix is no fool. His good qualities outweigh his bad. That's why I think Terry would understand if we just talked to him. Why didn't I think of this before now? I don't know. Please, can we go back up and talk to Terry? I'm afraid that's not possible. Alex, why? Not really loud stuff. Let's turn that down a little bit. He is an enemy. Terry? An enemy? Our methods may differ, but you and I ultimately want the same thing. To light the elemental lighthouses. Terry and his friends would prevent this from happening. So that makes them enemies? But fear not, they won't be able to defeat Saldaros and Minardi. So, Felix went back to the top of the lighthouse? Why do you seem so pleased, Alex? Why shouldn't I be? After all, the lighthouse will soon shine brightly once again. Alex, why do you want to see the beacon lit so badly? Oh, it's my turn to answer questions, is it? Once alchemy was commonplace throughout the soil. With its power, mankind worked wonders across the land. The lost age of man. I want to see that world restored once again, and... And what, Alex? We've spoken long enough already. Let's continue this another time. We should leave the lighthouse now, before the beacon is fired. I concur. Let's meet at the location we agreed on and wait for Felix. You know, as much as I did happen to dislike Dark Dawn, if Nintendo had released Dark Dawn for Wii U, I would have bought it a third time, because I did buy it twice. I thought I'd lost my original copy. Turns out I didn't, so I bought it a second time. And then if it had come out for Wii U, I would have bought it a third time, so I could stream it eventually, but... That's one of the DS games they didn't do. Probably because of how late into the cycle Dark Dawn came out. When did the Wii U come out and Dark Dawn come out again? I want to say Dark Dawn was late 2010. I want to say the Wii U was 2012. It was 2012, I got that one right. And Dark Dawn was late 2010, so October. In America it was November, so basically just 2 years before it came out here. I'm getting distracted again. My bad. Alright, Kraden, let's go. Okay, let's go ahead and see Jenna. Nothing really too special at the moment. But let's go ahead and finish off the second question we had. So we only did the first one, but we gotta do the second one too. So, question 10. Even if Jesus' words were accurately recorded, so many things he said seem crazy or just impossible to accept. Why would I want to worship someone like that? Because Jesus lived in a foreign culture thousands of years ago, it can be easy to misunderstand many things he said. Take Mark chapter 4, verse 11 through 12. For example, where Jesus says, "To you has been given the secret of the kingdom of God. But for those outside, everything is in parables, that they may indeed see but not perceive, and may indeed hear but not understand, lest they should turn again and be forgiven." Does this mean Jesus confuses people so they will be damned? To understand this passage, we must recognize that Jesus is quoting part of Isaiah's call to be a prophet in Isaiah chapter 6, verse 9. In that context, God is essentially saying to Isaiah, "Go ahead and preach my judgment, but don't expect anyone to listen to you." Part of God's providence involves preaching his justice against sin, and then carrying out punishment for those who defy his judgment, even if he knew they would defy it. Anyway, which happens often with human parents. The parable of the sower illustrates that God's message will sometimes be received by hard-hearted people who will not turn and be forgiven, but the message is preached for the benefit of the open-hearted, who are like good soil, who will turn and be forgiven. For another example, take Jesus' assertion that if anyone comes to me, does not hate his own brother, father and mother and wife and children and brothers and sisters, yes, and even his own life, he cannot be my disciple. Does Jesus really want us to hate our families and even ourselves? First, we should remember that as a good Jew, Jesus obeyed all the 10 Commandments, including the 4th. Honor your father and mother. He even criticized the Pharisees for shirking his responsibility. See Mark chapter 7, verse 9 through 13. However, Jesus knew that our love for God must come first, and that nothing on earth, even the people closest to us, can be more important than that love. Furthermore, in Hebrew, idioms to hate someone does not necessarily mean to unconditionally despise them. It can also simply mean to love less than others. To summarize, though these words might seem shocking at first, Jesus isn't saying that we need to hate our mom and dad, to despise them, to wish them ill. He simply means that even family must always be secondary to the love of God. Matthew chapter 10, verse 37 through 38 describes the same, saying, but rephrases it slightly so that the meaning is easier to discern. I can't talk today. Whoever loves father or mother more than me is not worthy of me, and whoever loves son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. Whoever does not take up his cross and follow after me is not worthy of me. This also explains Jesus' seemingly harsh words in Matthew chapter 10, verse 34. I have come not to bring peace, but the sword. What Jesus means is that his gospel is not going to unite people under comfortable truths, but divide them by uncomfortable truths. He knows that the church will be persecuted for its beliefs, the sword, and therefore Christians must be ready for hatred and rejection. One more example is the incident where Jesus curses a fig tree for its unfruitfulness. Mark chapter 11, verse 12 through 25, and Matthew chapter 21, verse 18 through 22. What sane person would curse a tree for not bearing fruit, especially when it wasn't even the season for fruit? Here Jesus is using the example of the fig tree to make a larger point about Jerusalem. Just as the fig tree will be destroyed because its fruit was not ready for an unexpected encounter, so too will Jerusalem be destroyed by the Romans. It happens in AD 70, because the spiritual fruitlessness of the people, caused by their hardness of heart, will bring down God's judgment. There are many other examples of Jesus saying things that, to our modern ears, may seem absurd or even impossible. But it's important to remember that theologians and biblical scholars have examined these sayings and have provided explanations that help us more clearly understand what Jesus said. Finally, if Jesus is the resurrected Son of God, then this means that we must automatically give him the benefit of the doubt and understand that since the Son of God cannot sin or give us bad advice, it follows that Jesus' hard sayings must only be hard, because we don't understand what he meant, not because Jesus made a mistake. Alright. That'll make sense to me. Back. Here we go. And we did hard, man. We can go ahead and get rid of that. Probably get rid of both of them, but I don't want to get rid of that one quite yet. I will get rid of this one, though. I want to do one other thing. Nope, wrong button. I want white. No? might be the closest we can get to white. Yeah, that's probably the closest we can get to white. That's fine. Admittedly, if we had it white, then the white text would be a little hard to read. And I do actually appreciate this because it does let you explore a little bit. Not a lot of it, but a bit here and there, which is appreciated, as I said. I just wish it let you had different party members in the first place, because they obviously have the sprites for them, but as far as I'm aware, you can only really do Felix still, which I like Felix. Jenna checked the chest. The chest was already open, but it looks like they're still on the urban side. So they do play with the fact that these chests have already been opened, but at the same time, so you can still get items even though you are technically coming after the other party. They do still give you a little bit of a leeway and give you an item, which I appreciate. Their words carved into the relief. If you seek to climb Venus Lighthouse, first seek the power within. To obtain this power, see with the eyes of truth, then the way shall open. For the path I reveal is not the beginning. The true beginning lies down ancient pathways on distant souls. Verb. There they are, get them. Adam sent us to stand guard here, but never thought we'd actually run into them. Scoundrels, what have you done with Shiva? Return her now, you're really going to regret it. Are there supposed to be more of them? Huh, maybe they're just the first ones to come out. Great, that means we've got them outnumbered. We can probably take him, you think? Go fetch the other Tolby soldier still stationed in Lalavero. Yes, sir. And we'll go tell the guys in the caves. Got it, boss. How unfortunate. It looks like an ambush. What should we do, Jenna? What do you mean? Look around. We'll have to fight them. Are you serious? Jenna, are you really prepared to fight these men? We don't have any other choice. We have to. Well then, allow me to shoulder some of your burden. Burden? We group along the road leading away from Olivero. Do you understand? You don't need to remind us, Alex. We know the place. Follow the road west and take the path down through the canyon to the cave. On the other side of that cave, you will find a small peninsula called Itajima. We meet there. Thankfully, only those workmen block your route. Unfortunately, they don't look too tough. Hello, we can hear you. That's just plain rude. Why don't the two of you escape and leave the Tolby soldiers to me? Two of us? Alone? You can use synergy, can't you, Jenna? Yes. You'll be fine. We shall reconvene at the peninsula. You think you can take on Tolby's finest on your own, little man? I do not wish to inflict unnecessary bloodshed. Don't wish to... What's that supposed to mean? If you lay a hand on these two, I will assure you that you will be made to regret it. If you lay a hand on these two... can't talk today. By advancing, I assume you mean to fight. Permit me to strike the first blow. What was that? I don't know, but whatever he did, it's out of our league. You guys deal with him until backup arrives. Oh, so you're next. Hey, no need to worry about us. We're not soldiers. We're not anybody. Seriously, there's nowhere we're going to face off against you. Let's get out of here. Poor guy. How undignified and how shameful. Jenna, now's your chance. Go to Itojima and wait for me. I'm not finished with you yet. You mentioned backup from La Vera? Let's go meet them together, shall we? Hey pal, when they get here, you'll really be in for it. Do you honestly believe that even 100 you could stop me? Probably. How amusing. This I must see. They're gone. Come on, Jenna. Let's be going. There's nothing standing in our way now. But what is it now? Oh, you're worried about hurting any innocents? Oh, pardon me. Well, just try to hold back when you're fighting. Let's get going to the peninsula. Wait, hold on. Let's see what you said, Kraden. Not that way, Jenna. The meeting spot is west of here. We must go down that road into the hills. Why'd I gotta be the one to wait for backup? Hello. Yeah, please, just let me go in. Hey! That scary guy with the blue hair's not with you. Great! Now you'll see what I'm really made of. Ruffian appeared. Ruffian's gonna get hit with a fume. Ruffian died. Ugh, I can't believe I got beaten by a girl. Wah! It's them! Wah! Whoa there, where'd the blue-haired guy go? Who cares? I can handle some girl and her grandpa. I don't think you can. And fume. Ooh, maybe I shouldn't have underestimated her. That's probably true. You probably shouldn't have. Oh, but I want to see if there's items. Not that way, Jenna. The meeting spot is down this way. We must climb down there and go into that cave. Ha! That was a good idea waiting here for him. You two aren't going anywhere. Except with us back to Master Iodem. I hope that's not the case. I hope we are going past you guys. We'll do flare. One more should take care of all of them, I think. No, almost all of them. There you go. Oh man, there goes my big promotion. Alright, so maybe you are going somewhere after all. Maybe I should eat a bigger breakfast. Breakfast. Little ant. My, that was invigorating. He wasn't too strong. I never knew fighting could be so fun. Ah, but we better get onto the peninsula. After we get through this cutscene, we'll probably end it there for today. So, unfortunately, didn't get to do as much Lost Age as I wanted, but that just happens sometimes. We'll get to it again here in about a month. This is the place, isn't it? Because in 2 weeks, we'll be working on more Persona. The peninsula at the end, of the roads to the west. That's what he told us. This must be Itojima. And already said a ship would be here. Well, see if we can find it. Oh no, it might be right there. In front of you. Jin, it's over here. At first glance, it seems like a normal ship, but there's something odd about it. Kraden, wait. Oh, I swear, you're like a kid with a new toy. Hurry up in there. What's wrong? It's missing. What are you talking about? The thingy that makes it go. What do you mean? What's so important about this thingy? The boat can't move without it. That minority should have tricked us. Tricked us? Yeah, by passing this dead boat off on us. There's no trick. If this boat is dead, how did it get here in the first place? Oh, right. She probably just has it. It must have been the orb. What orb? Don't you remember that crystal Soteros was carrying? That big black pearl thing? I'm certain he said he could move the ship with it. Jenna! Kraden! There you are. I see you found the boat. You set sail as soon as the beacon has been fired, correct? Strange. What is it? The beacon. It hasn't been lit yet. You're right. Why is it taking so long? Why hasn't my brother returned? There it goes. They've done it, Jenna. They've lit the beacon. What's happening, Kraden? Why won't the ground stop shaking? Strange. I think it might actually be getting worse. I love this piece of music, by the way. I think the lighthouse is collapsing. Look, the ground around it is crumbling. Mercury Lighthouse didn't react this way. What makes Venus different? The last trimmer tore a rift in the Suhala Range. How are we going to get back to Gondolin now? Itajima, it's drifting away from the mainland. But what will happen to us? And here we come back to where we were at the post-credit scene for Golden Sun 1. Although it looks a little bit better here. That's probably the main thing that I'm remembering. Oh, Kraden, how long will this island continue to drift? Oh no, I wish you could tell me. Hey, Ninja. Sheesh, you're no help in times like this. Hey, I'm hungry. How can you even think about food? I wonder what happened to my brother. I can't be certain, but it looks like they lit the Venus beacon. Yeah, I know. You don't have to tell me that. That's how we wound up adrift at sea, right? Why aren't you cranky today, Jenna? Well, I suppose you're just worried about Felix. Terry and the others must have been at the lighthouse, too. I suspect you're right. I missed them. Terry, Felix. Come with me. There's something I wish to show you. Felix, Shiva. They're alive. They're really alive. What is this? Ops, what happened? Intermission. Admittedly, if we got a save point here, I'd end it here, but we'll go a couple more minutes. That way we can get to a save point. I thought Felix and Shiva were still inside the lighthouse. It's miraculous. Miracle now. I'm just happy my brother's alive. What happened back there? Shiva. Oh, like the element, she's awake. Shiva, are you alright? It's me, Jenna. Jenna? What happened? Seems you drifted here with Felix. With Felix? Take your time. Do you feel alright, Shiva? Where are we? Itajima, we were all to meet here. But now the island is floating away from Gondolin. The island is moving. I know it must be very hard to believe, Shiva. When the Venus lighthouse was lit, a massive tremor tore us off the continent. The ground beneath the lighthouse roiled. Roiled? As though it might crumble away? Is it meant to be rolled? I remember now, and that's what carried us away from Gondolin. What happened to you, Shiva? You were in the sea in Soteros. Soteros and Minardi are gone. What do you mean? Another group came. They fought Soteros and Minardi and won. Was it Terry? Terry. Yes, I think that's what they called him. You expect me to believe Terry and his companions defeated Soteros and Minardi? Have they really grown so powerful in so short a time? Yes. But how did you wind up in the sea? The beacon was lit. The earthquake knocked me off the lighthouse tower. Don't do that, Ninja. Then what's my brother doing here? He tried to save me from drowning. Felix jumped off from the top of the lighthouse? Dear me. Felix, are you awake? Ah, Felix, you're awake. Brother. Brother! Are you sure you should be standing? You don't seem very surprised to find yourself on a floating island. Felix, once you saved Sheba, you must have swum out here, correct? You must have seen that this island was floating when you were swimming. But what do we do now? I have no idea. Nobody knows what lies beyond the Eastern Sea. Unfortunately, I'm a student of alchemy, not geography. What is it, Alex? What's the matter? Can't you see it? It's land, an island. It's a little big for an island. That's no island. It's a new continent. We're saved! So it would seem. Wait. What is it? We're going to pass north of the continent. She's right. I don't think we're going to make it. Oh, Kraden, Felix, what are we going to do? Ellipses, or question marks. Oh, this can't be good. Oh, kind of. But it is going to be how you wash up on shore. What is it? It's a tidal wave. A tidal wave? The earthquake must have caused it. Oh my! It's coming right at us! Alex, how can you stay so calm at a time like this? I'm just gonna teleport out of here. Bye, guys! At times like this, where would the good be the good in panicking? We'll be washed away! Help! Alright guys, do you want to see how to check yourself after a tidal wave? Do you want to check yourself for injuries? Wave your right arm, wave your left arm. Looks like the arms are still attached, that's a good start. Waggle your right foot, waggle your left foot. The legs are working fine too. Yup, you're fine. That's how you make sure you're fine after after a tidal wave. What am I doing down here? Oh, I must have blacked out when the wave hit. Hey, we've hit land. That wave must have carried us here. What luck! Have you checked everyone else? Are they alright? Yo. Let's go find them. Get off this island. Jenna joined your party. Sheba next. Oh. The wave. What happened to the tidal wave? I thought we were done for, but we're all fine. We've run aground. The tidal wave turned out to be a stroke of luck. Wonder where we are. We should take a look around. We will. But first off... There. Ooh. Oh, Felix. Ouch. It was quite a blow. What happened when that wave hit? Felix, look! The wave carried us to the continent. We've hit solid land. Let's go, Felix. Kraden has joined your party. By the way, where has Alex gone? He doesn't seem to be anywhere on the island. You don't think he's set on his own, do you? I guess there's no reason to look for him here. He might have gone to look for a ship. Alex wants a ship? Did you forget what he was saying? Then you know he wants to restore alchemy to the world. By lighting the 4 elemental lighthouses, he might just succeed. Why the ship? The remaining 2 lighthouses are unreachable by land. None remain to be lit across the Eastern Sea. So what should we... We must go to the Great Western Sea. The Western Sea. Is that where we're going, Felix? After a couple of detours. Well said, Felix, and go there we shall. That's right, our parents' lives depend on it. What about you, Sheba? What do you mean? It's not going to be an easy trip, and there's no reason you should have to face that danger, right, Felix? Then you should know what my reason for traveling with all of you, Felix. What do you mean, Sheba? What reason? It's my destiny. The quest is your destiny? You couldn't tell us about this earlier? But how can we trust you when we don't know why you're with us? I'm sorry, but please, you have to take me. You must. You need me. I mean, she's not wrong. I don't understand. Why exactly do we need you? You know that I'm an adept, do you not? You can control the wind, as Felix already knows. You knew that she was a wind adept? Yes. Cedros must have mentioned atop the lighthouse. I see. And I saw that they thought that I was the wind adept right away. They kidnapped me for my powers. They needed them on their journey. Oh yeah, they would have needed an alignment that complemented their own. They said they would need a wind adept in order to light Jupiter's beacon. Ah, of course, and I suspect we'll need your power there as well. So you do. So you see, you do need me. All right, I guess I understand now. But you want to know what she meant by destiny too, don't you? I wish we could read minds like Shiva, then we'd know. I'm sure she will tell us on her own time, won't you, Shiva? I think for now that we should simply trust Shiva. Now, I am quite famished. Shall we get moving? And I think with that, we're going to end it there. I need to go for a bike ride still today, so we'll just end it right here. We got, you know, Golden Sun 1 done, we've got Lost Age started, but we will do more Lost Age here in about a month. Until then, you make sure you all have a good day. God bless. Remember that God loves each and every one of you. Go and sin more. Bye, everybody. God bless.